It's crazy you can go from snoring to just death.
So on the morning of November 6th, Kristen woke up and got ready for work, but Greg claimed he wasn't feeling well. Kristen said he seemed sluggish, like he was slurring his words. She worried that he might have taken something the night before to fall asleep. So Kristen phoned Greg's boss and told him he wasn't feeling well and that he planned to stay home that day. Then Kristen herself left for work. But she came home around lunch to check on her husband. That's when Greg told her he had taken some painkillers and a muscle relaxant to try to sleep a little bit. Kristen then returned to work for the afternoon, and when she came home that evening, she said she found Greg asleep in the bed, snoring. Not wanting to bother him, she made some dinner and watched TV. Then around 9 p.m., she went back to the bedroom to check on Greg. Only this time, her husband Greg wasn't breathing. At around 9:15 p.m., Kristen called 911 in absolute hysterics. They recommended that Kristen remove Greg from the bed and try to perform chest compressions on him while they sent over the ambulance. When paramedics arrived just 10 minutes later, they discovered more than what Kristen had described originally over the phone. Greg was lying in the bed, but his shirt was off, and he was surrounded by red rose petals.
What?
Resting next to his head was a framed wedding photo of the couple, and on the floor beside him, a crumpled love letter one another man had just written to Kristen. Kristen told the police she was certain Greg had died by perhaps having overdosed on some old oxycodone and clonazepam she'd had, but thought she'd thrown away. Between the found love letter and the wedding photo, Kristen's assessment made sense to the police. She said her husband had seemed for a while, that she had asked for a separation over the weekend, and that Greg had been drinking heavily the night before. Kristen also said the rose petals were likely her husband's way of displaying a final bit of romance. He knew American Beauty was Kristen's favorite movie. When the investigator finished analyzing the scene, she also determined there was no signs of foul play. Agreeing with Kristen's assessment, police wrote Greg's death off as a but Greg's family was certain there had to be more to the story.